What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back with another one. Today, I'm going to do a story on a 15-year-old that's charged with wiping out not only his two parents, three siblings in Washington. This is going to be a hell of a story. Anyway, let's do it. A 15-year-old boy is accused of killing his parents and three siblings, shot them, and then called police to claim that one of the victims, the 13-year-old, killed his family and then himself at their home in Washington State. The boy, whom NBC News is not going to out because of his age, he was charged Thursday with 5 counts of murder and 1 count of attempted murder in the same Monday morning. The 2 adults and 3 children from the ranges of 7, 9, and 13 years old. Well, I guess he's the oldest of the 4 kids, or the 5 children. They were found deceased shortly before 5 a.m. Monday after a shooting was reported at the home in the Lake Alice Road neighborhood in Falls City, about 25 miles. Who cares, man? I don't care if it's 1 mile or 50 miles. Why is that important? Anyway, an 11-year-old sister who was shot but survived by playing dead managed to escape the home through a window and went to a neighbor's home. Now think about that. An intelligent 11-year-old, she was smart enough to fake being dead only to go to a neighbor's house to call for help. That's a bright girl, but too bad she's going to be without not only her whole family, but her brother. I'll get to that in a bit. Anyway, she went to a neighbor's home, and then she was hospitalized and has been discharged. A spokesperson from the Harborview Medical Center in Seattle said Thursday. The 15-year-old boy was arrested the day of the shooting and was being held in a detention facility for juveniles Thursday. All 6 criminal counts have been filed with a designation that they are acts of domestic violence. Well, that's putting it mildly. The prosecuting attorney's office said the attempted murder count has a firearms enhancement, which allows for a greater sentence if the boy is convicted. We'll see whether or not he gets convicted. After all, he's 15 years old. I'm gonna pose a question after the conclusion of me reading this article. About 4:55 a.m. Monday, the 15-year-old called the King County Sheriff's Office and claimed that the 13-year-old, who was deleted, just shot down his whole family and committed suicide too. A sheriff's detective wrote in a probable cause statement. The investigators say that the claim is false, meaning that the 15-year-old was all cap, and that the teen staged the scene to blame one of the victims. The surviving 11-year-old sibling told police that her 15-year-old brother shot her and her family with a Glock handgun that belonged to their father. Dad, you gotta put your guns up. You gotta really lock them and pull away the fucking key before one of your kids get a hold of them. Either go to a school and either they will go to school with it and shoot down the whole campus, or they gonna take their frustration out on you guys, which is what happened in this story. Anyway, she told investigators that the teenager shot her and then left the room, and that she heard someone shouting, "Stop and help," before she escaped. Amy Parker and Molly Campera, these 2 beauties, who are representing the 15-year-old, said Tuesday at his first court appearance that the law presumes our client is innocent of these charges. They call him a 15-year-old boy who enjoys mountain biking and fishing and has no criminal history. Well, until now. Maybe you should add the fact that he allegedly wiped down his whole family except for the 11-year-old. You might want to add that. I will remind everyone that these are not proven facts, merely allegations, and the law presumes our client is innocent of these charges. Well, you know, the defense attorney, they got to do what they got to do. I mean, that's their job, to defend the criminal. During Tuesday's court appearance, the teen waived his right to appear and was ordered to have no contact with the surviving siblings. Family members could not be immediately reached for comment. The neighbor told NBC affiliate King of Seattle that the couple homeschooled their children and that the kids were well known and active in the community. Oh yeah, like they're popular. The family's father was shot 4 times, and the mother had 2 gunshot wounds, according to the probable cause statement. The 3 children were also caught, but two of them didn't survive. The evidence appeared to show that the suspect systematically murdered his mother, father, 2 brothers, and sister, and attempted to murder his other sister. Thompson, the sheriff detective, wrote in the probable cause statement. The suspect then staged the scene prior to the arrival of the first responders to make it appear that the 13-year-old victim committed the murders and died by suicide. King County Council member Sarah Perry called the shooting a terrible situation. My heart aches for the lives lost and all who are struggling to make sense of this loss right now. The teen's father worked as an electrical engineer for Hargis Engineer. We are all blindsided and saddened by the tragic events that have led to the loss of a respected colleague, mentor, and friend, as well as the loss of immediate family members. That's what the company wrote in the statement. The man's leadership and vision were integral within our firm, and he will greatly be missed. Our thoughts are with his surviving family, friends, and colleagues during this difficult time. Now, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this 15-year-old deserved to be in prison for the rest of his life if they sentence him? Or do you think that, he's too young to be tried as an adult, let alone to spend the rest of his life in prison, even though he wiped out damn near his whole family? Shit, Tennessee had no problem putting that 14-year-old girl behind bars for the rest of her life. I wonder if Washington is going to put this guy behind bars for the rest of his life if he's found guilty. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe.